Proview Scaffolding. We're a Sydney-based Tier 2 scaffolding contractor established to serve the New South Wales construction industry. Proview Scaffolding was established to support developers and builders by offering a range of access solutions in the most innovative and cost-effective manner possible. So, who are our customers?
Well, ultimately, the construction market in all of New South Wales, if you drive through Greater Sydney or the Illawarra suburbs, you'll see the results of all our work.
But our work also focuses on supporting our staff and subcontractors across the organisation as they make up the crucial workforce delivering our services. We complete hundreds of projects per year, and to do this, we depend on every one of our members across several departments. Our sales team tenders on hundreds of projects at any time. Our yard team organises and services thousands of tonnes of scaffolding equipment, keeping it in top condition, while our site teams install and maintain scaffolding, keeping New South Wales tradies safe every day. We strive to be the best at what we do, and so we've become ISO accredited. What does that mean?
Basically, we've set up procedures to make sure our staff and customers are safe. And our quality of work is top notch.
And that's why we count on our staff and contractors to work in accordance with our policies and procedures. Our WHS policy was set up to ensure we provide a safe workplace for our staff, subcontractors and customers, and to reduce injuries and lost time. And we do this by asking for your help.
To look after your own safety and the safety of others, this is what we call shared duty and care.
Each afternoon, the allocator schedules the work crews for the following day. At the time of making this video, this is done via a scheduling mobile application, which the allocator will help you set up at the end of this induction. You will receive a shift notification via the app each afternoon, and you are required to confirm your shift if you cannot work. You must notify the allocator immediately. If you know you need a day off, you must notify the allocator in advance so the allocator can make other arrangements. Our site hours are from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Each day when you arrive to site, you need to clock in using the mobile app. And when you finish work for the day, you need to clock out. Your timesheet is approved based on your clock in and clock out each day. So, make sure you do it correctly to avoid any mistakes in your pay. Our pay week starts on Wednesday and ends on Tuesday the following week. So each Wednesday, the allocator approves the previous week's timesheet and submits them to payroll for processing. Your pay will reach your account each Thursday. Shortly, you will be asked to fill out the onboarding form. We ask that you double-check your bank and superannuation details to avoid mistakes. If you have any other questions about allocations, please speak to the allocator. At our core, we are a safety company, and scaffolding is a high-risk occupation. Our job is to give other tradies safe access to do their job safely. So we've made up a list of things you will be responsible for. Under the shared duty of care, you are also responsible for you and your co-workers' health and safety. Don't attend work intoxicated or under the influence of drugs. If you're not fit for work, notify your supervisor and go home. Follow the company's and builder's safety protocol. Don't use any equipment you haven't been trained to use. Always read, understand and work to the Safe Work Methods statement. Always wear the correct PPE. Speak up if you see any hazards. Let your supervisor know immediately. At the conclusion of this induction, you will be issued PPE. Speak to the allocator if you ever need gloves, safety glasses, uniform or other PPE replaced. In addition to PPE, here are some scaffold safety reminders. 1. Always work to the approved Safe Work Methods statement. 2. Always work to the 1 metre rule. 3. Be mindful of weather conditions that cause slippery scaffold. 4. Never climb the outside of the scaffold. 5. Be mindful of scaffold load limits. 6. Be mindful of rubbish, bricks, formwork being stacked on the scaffold. 7. Notify your supervisor of any overload scaffold immediately. 8. Be mindful of other trades tampering with the scaffold. 9. Notify your supervisor immediately if you see something that doesn't look right. 10. Do not remove ties on the instruction of the builder or other trades. 11. Understand and work to relevant regulations and standards. 12. Inspect scaffold materials before installing and isolate damaged components. 13. Be mindful of how you lean up material. 14. Be mindful of plant and equipment movement in your work area. 15. Assess the work area for hazards before starting work. 16. Always wear correct PPE. 17. Do not use any power tools or equipment if you haven't received the proper training. 18. During dismantles, do not remove ties randomly. Follow the leading hand's instructions. Our aim is to provide you with a safe workplace, and your help will go a long way in achieving this aim. Safety and health is our #1 promise, and our commitment to mental health is at the heart of this promise. We know that 1 in 5 Australians will suffer a mental health condition in their lifetime, and this is why we're committed to safety and health above all else. If you do begin to experience symptoms of stress or depression, please talk to your supervisor or allocator or any person in management you feel comfortable with. Conversations will always be confidential, and we will connect you with the professional services for the best help. And remember, there is always someone available to listen and help. If you or anyone you know is experiencing mental illness and you need to help, please reach out to Mates in Construction or Beyond Blue for help. We know that prevention is better than cure, and this means we need to make every effort to prevent accidents or injuries from occurring in the first place. And here's some ways you can help. Stay alert to new hazards that may develop in your work area. Report hazards to your supervisor immediately. Eliminate or isolate the hazards. Implement risk controls to mitigate identified risks and reduce the severity of harm. Use mechanical assistance to lift or move heavy objects. Use proper manual handling techniques when lugging material. Avoid leaning up gear dangerously. Install support tubes to prevent sliding. Be aware of trips, slip and fall hazards. Declutter your work area and clear your path of travel. Never climb the outside of scaffold. Only work from a full deck of scaffold with guardrails. If an incident does occur and you or one of your workmates are injured, you need to notify your supervisor and allocator immediately. Report to the builder's site office. If required, have the first aider on site apply first aid. Your supervisor will inform you what to do if medical attention or hospitalisation is required. Our target is zero harm, and for everyone to work safe and go home safe. What is Code of Conduct?
A code of conduct is a set of principles and expectations that guides behaviour.
And for you to be successful in our organisation, there are some things we need to agree on. 1. General attitude. You need to bring a positive and supportive attitude to work. Respect everyone you work with the way you'd like to be respected. Know that bullying, harassment, intimidation and violence will not be tolerated. Know that rumour mongering and putting others down will not be tolerated. When it comes to personal behaviour, be supportive and know that we are one team with different levels of experience. Be friendly, avoid arguments and backchat with your supervisors. If you're having a bad day, don't lash out. Don't be narky. Let it pass and discuss it professionally when the time is right and emotions have cooled. Be loyal Avoid talking negatively about work and other workers. Avoid starting problems over nothing. If you have an issue, raise it with your supervisor professionally. It will get sorted out. Be reliable. Show up on time. Every time. Be there for your teammates. No-shows really pump the whole team. Don't be known as a no-show. Be consistent. Be in 4th gear for 5 days a week rather than 5th gear for 2 days a week. Regarding social media, do not post videos or photos of our work. While on scaffolding on site, you are not authorised to use your mobile phone for anything other than work duties or personal emergencies. And finally, when representing the company in uniform, we ask all our staff and contractors to respect the uniform they're wearing and not put the company into disrepute in any way. At its core, Proview Scaffolding is about safety and support for our builders and tradies who rely on our structures every day, support for the communities we operate in by minimising our environmental impact, and support for our workforce who make it all possible.
We want our staff to reach their full potential through the training and support we offer them.
At Proview Scaffolding, we are proud of our achievements to date, but we're just getting started, and by working together, we make a truly valuable contribution to New South Wales construction industry.